Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we will explore QQQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, and we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, click the like button, and activate the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You will not want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.37. Now, let's examine the performance of the ETF during this period. The ETF has experienced a gain of 1.17%. This equates to an average return of 0.19% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned within the upper segment of a broad and weekly rising trend in the short term. This scenario typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders as a reaction back towards the lower segment of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $547.07 will initially suggest a stronger rate of ascent. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 9.13% over the next 3 months, with a possible outcome ranging from negative 8.17% to positive 13.22%. In terms of the longer perspective, our 12-month analysis projects a change of about 5.01%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between negative 16.35% and positive 8.94% over the upcoming year. In current terms, this would place the potential future price somewhere between $441.08 and $574.46. Our latest daily update for QQQ includes the headline, QQQ ETF price up 0.782% on Tuesday. The QQQ ETF price gained 0.782% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025. It rose from $523.21 to $527.30. During that trading day, the ETF fluctuated 1.15%, with a low of $522.73 and a high of $528.73. The price has been fluctuating during this period, showing a gain of 1.01% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 729,000 shares, with a total of 43 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $22.83 billion. It is important to note that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $540.80, while the lowest price was $402.39. Currently, the price is 2.5%, or $13.50, below the 52-week high of $540.80, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. Recent data indicates that the Invesco QQQ Trust, which tracks the Nasdaq 100 index, has garnered significant interest from investors. In the past week, QQQ recorded substantial exchange-traded fund inflows, leading a total of $17 billion as investors gravitate toward technology, Bitcoin, and gold amid sustained market resilience. This influx reveals strong bullish sentiment towards technology stocks, hinting at the potential for short-term price appreciation. Moreover, the tech sector's performance has been robust, with QQQ yielding over 21% annual returns in the past 3 years. As economic indicators show resilience, particularly with the recent personal consumption expenditures data reflecting economic strength, this could further boost investor confidence in QQQ. However, it's noteworthy that this economic resilience could deter the Federal Reserve from cutting interest rates, which may pose a challenge for growth stocks if borrowing costs stay elevated. Additionally, trends indicate that 2025 could be favorable for the buy-the-dip strategy, given that post-pullback returns have improved significantly. This builds optimism for long-term growth in QQQ's valuation as market corrections are met with aggressive buying. Nonetheless, external pressures like Japan's rising bond yields threatening capital flight might introduce volatility. Investors will need to navigate these factors, balancing the bullish outlook for QQQ against possible macroeconomic turbulence. The combination of inflows, strong tech performance, and economic indicators suggests a positive outlook, but vigilance is warranted as the market landscape evolves. Let's take a look at the recent analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, Benchmark assigned QQQ a hold rating with a corresponding hold action. On Friday, the 30th of May, 2025, Benchmark revised their stance, giving QQQ a buy rating while maintaining a hold action. On Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, Kansas City Capital rated QQQ as positive with a hold action. On Monday, the 19th of May, 2025, Citigroup downgraded QQQ, issuing a reduce rating with a downgrade action. Lastly, on Thursday, the 24th of April, 2025, Wells Fargo gave QQQ a buy rating alongside a hold action. The following signals have been identified for QQQ. The QQQ ETF holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the ETS. Additionally, a general buy signal is present due to the short-term average being above the long-term average. During potential downward corrections, support can be expected at $519.85 and $491.08. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025, and thus far, it has increased by 26.74%. Further gains are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. It is noteworthy that volume decreased during the last trading day despite the rise in prices, creating a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, close monitoring of the ETF is advisable. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. Furthermore, a sell signal is currently being indicated by the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal, pivots, buy signal 39 days ago, Bollinger, buy signal 14 days ago, short-term moving average, buy signal 7 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal 29 days ago, the relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 25 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 29 days ago, the long-term moving average, buy signal 17 days ago, the relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 8 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $466 and $423.69. There is an inherent risk involved when an exchange-traded fund tests a support level. If this is breached, the fund may decline to the next support level. In this instance, QQQ finds support just below today's level at $466. If this level is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $423.69 and $422.67. This exchange-traded fund exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with a solid trading volume, the risk level is considered medium. Over the last day, the fund fluctuated $6 between its high and low, which is 1.15%. For the past week, the fund has experienced daily average volatility of 1.42%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for QQQ, let's take a moment to review some important fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This key metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may indicate low expectations for the company's future or suggest that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, highlighting a possible buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the exchange-traded fund could move upwards swiftly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you may want to enter a position and utilize volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, QQQ meets its first support level at $466. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $510.22, reflecting a decline of 3.24%. This exchange-traded fund experiences moderate daily fluctuations, which indicates a medium level of risk. Currently, there is a buy signal based on a pivot bottom that was identified 38 days ago. Is QQQ ETF a good buy? Several short-term indicators coupled with an overall positive trend suggest that the current level presents a potential buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for QQQ ETF to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the present price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 4th of June, we anticipate that QQQ will open lower by $1.05, beginning trade at $526.25. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.